I just want to go back a little bit and just give you a bit of an idea of where Ed and I came from, because I think it's important for you to understand where we came from to understand how we got to where we are today. I was renting a 2-bedroom little unit in Preston. I was working a day job. Yes, I was being paid fairly well. Ed at the time was going through a messy divorce. We were both fairly broke in that I had a lot of bad debt. At the time, you know, Ed, having going through the divorce, really didn't have a lot, came away with just his super fund. And so between the two of us, we were literally just paying rent and surviving week to week. So Ed and I decided that the best thing we wanted to do or needed to do was get an education. So that spurred us on into reading books, going to free seminars, doing what we can, and as a result we developed our own plan. Now, at the time, we still had good cash flows in our incomes. We were still, you know, we kept our lifestyles fairly consistent. We didn't sort of start buying property then up our lifestyle to match it. We kept our lifestyle simple. We were still going on camping trips, you know, we were still just keeping within our means and sticking to a budget. So all our surplus money we kept pouring back into property. Now our 5-year plan, because we had our 5-year plan in the beginning, we decided that for 5 years we would pour every spare dollar we could into property. As part of our original plan, the idea was that we wanted to have a family, and I didn't want to be, you know, working in the corporate world, and I'm sure some of you ladies can relate to this, but you see, you know, you kind of get driven and you're career focused, and then I'm seeing women go off and have their children, and 3 months later they're back at work. It's like, what are you doing here? You've just had a baby. They go, yeah, I know, but we can't afford the mortgage and the car lease and all the repayments, so we've had to come back. We can't afford to not be without my income. And I'm thinking, that's not what I want for me. I want the choice. Do I stay home? Do I not stay home? If I end up brain dead, yeah, I'd like to go back to work. But if I'm enjoying the experience, I want to be home with my children. So that's kind of what created the 5-year plan initially. It was more about family. It's just that, you know, things kind of eventuated and we ended up with Real Wealth Australia. Today, as a result of all the education, the seminars, the books and everything we've done, we now have the pleasure of owning a multi-million-dollar property portfolio. The whole portfolio in itself is positive cash flow. What does that mean? It means after we've paid all the mortgages, all of the rates and all the expenses, there's a surplus of cash, which actually pays me a salary. So it's great because it means doing business, I don't have the pressure of, oh my God, I need to put food on the table. Oh my God, I'm going to have to put, you know, I've got bills to pay. The property portfolio actually pays me a salary. So I get to enjoy a lifestyle where I still get to travel, I still get the retail therapy without all the concern of where's the next meal coming from. We invest all around Australia, and as a result of what we had done over the years, a lot of friends and family kind of came to us saying, oh, how did you do it and what did you do? And we just started teaching them. And as a result, Real Wealth Australia kind of evolved. It wasn't part of the 5-year plan, but it was just something that kind of happened along the way. And as we enjoy teaching people what we have done, you know, we get great pleasure and reward out of actually watching our clients build their own portfolios and create themselves some real wealth. As a result of, as Gary said earlier, had the privilege of being on the cover of a magazine, and now I get to write for both Your Mortgage and Your Investment Property magazine every month. So that's quite exciting, and I really enjoy the writing.